Hello everyone. In this video we discuss here the structure. So what is the structure? Basically structure is a derived data type. Already we know the what is the data type, and now we discuss here the derived data type. Derived means to make some using basic data type. You have to derive from some basic data type. So now we discuss here the definition of structure. Structure, it is a group of elements having different data types. So in this definition, the main word is the different data types. This is the identity of structure. So you have some basic data types like integer, character, float are the basic data types. These are the data types used at a time in a structure. Means it is a structure array. What is the definition of array? Array means a group of elements having same data types. Means you have the number of elements in a same data type. And what is the structure? Structure is a once again you have the group of elements, means you have the number of elements. These number of elements can be different data types. So now we discuss here the declaration of structure and initialization of structure. When normally you declare any variable, what happened? Means this variable gives you a value. According to value, you have to mention here the which type of data store this variable. So according to data type, this variable reserve memory. Got it? So we discuss here the structure. So struct is your keyword, and you have to give here this is the declaration part. In a declaration, struct is your keyword. Using this struct keyword, you can declare here your structure data type. So you have to give here the name of structure. So now I write here the structure name, declaration syntax. So struct and space, then write here the structure name. Structure name, once again, it is an identifier. So you should follow the identifier rules to design your the structure name. According to your logic, you can design here the structure name. And next, open bracket and close bracket. This is the open bracket and close bracket. Why? Now we design here the group of elements. You have the inside this structure, you have the group of elements, and you group mention inside this open bracket and close bracket. So how group of elements, how many you have elements you can declare here. This is your the structure member. So this is one structure member, declare them. You have structure member 1, structure member 2, then structure member n. This is your the declaration of structure syntax. So now I give you so this is your the group of elements, and you mention here the this is the group, this is the loop. You use it here the curly bracket open and curly bracket close. And the group is closed, loop is closed. So how to identify this is the structure close? So you have the structure close with the help of this semicolon. It is the special syntax for the structure close. Means the structure is your start and this is the structure is your close. The syntax only applicable for the structure. Open bracket and close means your structure close. So the example is struct as my keyword. Now means this is the mentioning here. We design here we declare here the structure data type using the struct keyword. And what is my structure name? Example, I give here the example for the student. I want to declare the student data. The student data. So I give here the name of structure is a student. So student, whatever student data you have to declare inside as a structure members one by one. So structure open bracket is here, and your structure member 1, structure member 2, structure member 3, whatever students data you want to declare, you have to declare the inside this struct. This form as a group of elements. So now what is our student data? Student data means students have the roll number, students have name, students have the marks. These are my student data. So I want to declare them inside this structure is possible. Why? Because this is student roll number is your integer value, and student name is a group of characters. Student marks, as once again this is the either integer or float value. If you want to calculate the average and total of the student marks, once again these are my integer and float value. Means you want to declare here the group of data having the different data types. You have one student of data, you have the group of elements, but this group is made up of from the different data types. So you want to this group, it is possible only using a structure. So we declare one by one here the student roll number. So student roll number is my integer type of data, so I declare here the int, and my variable name is my student roll number. Next, now I am to declare here the name of a student. So name, so this name is made up of from the number of characters. So you write here the char name, but when we write here the only char name, you accept only one character. Got it? So now you want to declare here the number of characters. It is a group of characters, means it is an string. So I declare here it is a string itself as an character array. What is the string? String is an character array. Means this character name is this name having the 20 character inside this 20 characters. Then I want to declare here the marks. So marks is my once again the integer marks. So now this is structure member 1, structure member 2, and structure member 3. I have the 3 types of data of student. So I declare here this 3 types of, and once again now I want to close this structure. Close this structure means curly bracket open, close, and semicolon is here. So when we declare any variable, means simultaneously what happened, this data reserve memory. So what happened in a memory, simultaneously we do it here, means what happened, once again when we declare here the variable, means what is the concept behind that declaration concept is, when we declare here the variables, these variables are used in your program. Okay, then this variables is used in your program, then simultaneously what happened, key this variable reserve memory. So how it is reserving the memory, means this is the group of a data, so you have the group in the format, group format. So in this group format you have the, this is forming here the group, means this is my group is created, and in this group you have the roll number, means you takes the 20 bytes, roll number is taking the 2 bytes. How many bytes? 2 bytes memory for the roll number. Matlab address of roll number means, what is the address of roll number, taking the 2 bytes. So one address location, two address locations giving to the address of roll number. Why two address locations? Because this is the integer type of data, integer takes the 2 bytes memory, that's why two address location is assigned here. Now next is my character name. Character name is char name, and here is the array. So we are, what is the array takes the continuous memory locations. So continuous memory locations, so I start here the 20 character takes 1 byte of memory, and you have this 20 characters, means you require here the 20 bytes of memory for the address of name. So your first address location, 20 address locations given to the, see, this is my address location 1, this is my address location 2 is assigned for this roll number, then subsequent address location assigned to this name, then next address location means marks. Thus marks we assign here the 2 bytes memory. Once again 2 bytes memory is assigned to this address of marks. So total calculation is here ki 2 bytes for roll number, 20 bytes for the name, and 2 bytes for the marks. It's a group because it is a structured data type, and total 24 bytes is reserved for this structure. If I given here the structure name, then structure name means I declare here the main, inside the main I declare here the structure variable, then structure variable takes at a time 24 bytes. Okay, so I declare here the next, I show it here the void main, how it does work. When we declare here the void main, see, when we, this is my example only, okay, this is my structure, student structure. Now when we execute this is structure, then reserve memory. Yeah, so when we execute this structure, when we write inside this void main function, so I declare here one struct student s. What is s? S is my structure variable. When we declare this structure variable, means struct student gets execute, and according to the structure reserve memory, and your name is my s. What is s? S is taken the 24 bytes. I don't know ki what are my structure members. I know only, why I know? because inside the main function only S we knows. This is my main function, open bracket and close bracket. I know only the S, and S knows the structure members. Got it? This is the structure declaration and structure reserve memory. Thank you.